All right, we're going.
Very well. Greetings. Welcome to Belgium, Texas. I'm here with the boy, and we decided that it might be a good idea to drink some beer. So we sat around and we thought, what kind of beer, which one, what type, style, and finally we decided, you know what? Let's just go for it. Let's have two of the finest beers ever made. Yes, ever made. Okay? What we have here is some Westvleteren 12 and St. Bernardus Apt 12. And we're doing sort of two mini vertical tastings here because we have an old Westie and a new Westie and a oldish St. Bernardus and a new St. Bernardus. The reason we're doing them together is because St. Bernardus is the same style of beer as the Westie, and it's actually the closest to a Westie that you can get without going through all the rigmarole that they require. This is available at the store. You go, you buy it, you drink it. Okay, so what we have here is a Westie. This is the pride and joy here. This is a Westie from last year, March. So it's a year and a half old. And I've had some of these recently and the flavor has changed. So it'll be interesting to compare that with this one, which is a Westie from July of this year. Then we have a St. Bernardus from February of this year, and we have a St. Bernardus from June of this year. So a little difference there. Hopefully we'll notice something.
Good.
We're going to pour the old Westie in the official Westie glass, the new Westie in the Rochefort glass, the old St. Bernardus in the St. Bernardus glass, and the new St. Bernardus in an oval. I'm going to open the old Westie, which may spew on me, because it did last time, which would mean this is a bad place to be.
but it does mean that I want it on film.
Right. We've chilled these a little bit, so hopefully that'll help me with the spewing.
Go.
Yes.
Go, boy, it's about to go.
I mean, there's no turning back now. We've already opened it. We're going to drink it. Need just a little drizzle of goodness. Alright, that's the old Westie. Still a lot of goodness in there. Alright, the new Westie. I'm trying to pour quick, boy. I know we're videoing.
Come on.
You should be saying something about how grateful you are to have these beers.
Time is hard as money. Well, if you think about it, what we're doing is we're kind of drinking the, the ultimate extravagancy beer here, which is, regarded as one of the best in the world, and it's also one of the most difficult to get. And then basically you've got the poor man's version, which actually is pretty damn good. So we're kind of comparing these all together, because I think even this one's not that difficult to get in the States. So we're kind of lining all these up, give them a taste, and see how it goes.
We're going to drink a lot of beer right now.
We are.
That's the important thing.
So all of these are about roughly what percent?
10%.
Okay.
They're all right at 10, a little over 10.
So we're about to knock out two 10% beers each.
That's correct.
Okay. And this is going to be timed, so we've got to do it fast.
And just to help you out, I gave you a bit too much of this one. So.
What?
Boy, I don't know what a pansy weak ass you are.
There's no such thing as too much. Alright, so we're ready to taste these?
We are ready. So okay. We've got old Westie, new Westie.
Okay. How do you propose we...
Well, I propose we drink the new Westie first.
Okay.
And then we're going to see how that compares with the old Westie.
Remember, this is all the shot we've got.
Right. So then we'll go back to, we'll drink the old Westie, see how those compare. Then we'll have another swig of the new Westie and take a swig of the new Bernardus to see how, you know, the poor man's version matches with the other one, and then we can do sort of a vertical between Bernardus.
All right, so get your new Westie over here.
We have our new Westie.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right. A bit of bread smell in there.
It does have a little more tang to it. You find that most beers, when you cellar them, they go in the direction of maybe
They mellow.
Yeah, mellower flavor, maybe a little sweeter.
Yes.
So it's probably not out of the ordinary that, like when we did the Orval tasting or whatever, we noticed kind of that same thing happening with them too.
Mm-hmm. But you notice this one already, I mean, there's some sweetness to the Westie 12.
Right, right. But you get a little more of that just kind of grainy taste in the background too.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. So next is the older one.
The 1.5-year-old Westie.
Already smells different.
Yes.
Quite a bit, actually.
Oh, it smells good, boy.
That one's definitely got more like almost raisin smell to it. Give it a quick swirl. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty strong, actually. Kind of almost like a rum raisin.
Yep. I like it.
So let's taste it. That's nice.
But will it get you drunk?
It will get me drunk, and it's nice. That's the 1-2 punch.
It's every man's dream right there, really. Man, that's got a great smell.
Yep. I think that's what you need to be doing in the future, is just buy it and just hang on to it for a while. You want to drink something day to day?
Well, the good news is I've got 3 newish cases of Westie just waiting to be cellared.
Right.
If I can get them back to America.
Okay, one more taste, and then just
Okay, I'm going to go back to
so good when it hits your lips, boy.
I know, boy, but I'm going to go back to my new Westie so that I can compare it with the poor man's.
Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely a difference between those. It's like this one has lost, obviously, some of the carbonation that this one has. That sort of
Not really that much. I mean, look at the.
I mean, in mouthfeel.
Okay.
It's definitely a smoother drink than this one.
Okay.
All right, let's go to new Bernardus.
New Bernardus. Okay. And these are, you said, like 6 months and.
No, we're at February is the old one, so we're already at, well, yeah, seven months. But our new one even is already 3 months old.
Okay.
But you smell it, and you'll smell some root beer, which I like.
Yeah, and it's much a little creamier too. It's got an overall stronger flavor to it. Like it's a little darker. Yeah, you kind of taste the root beer in there too.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that drink.
Nope.
That will drink, as they say in East Kentucky. Shout out.
Right. Yeah, oh, that's a good beer.
So now the interesting thing.
Okay, this is the young one.
Yep.
Okay,
So we'll see if it changed at all. It's not as old as we would like it to be, but you know.
7 months. Not bad.
Smells basically the same. to me.
I don't smell the root beer quite as much in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is getting a little more into this territory, I think. It tastes a little darker in color, or in
Flavor?
flavor,
Yes.
flavor palette.
Yeah, but it definitely has not turned the corner like the old Westie has.
But it's not a big jump between those like it is here.
But the thing is, I'll drink all 4 of these.
Right. Well, you'll drink all 4 of them tonight.
Right.
In a row.
Back to back.
Right. So, okay, not much there. I mean, I guess for the biggest jump, we can go from old St. Bernardus to old Westie.
Okay.
And take one more swig of this.
How would you define the difference between the Bernardus and the Westie? What
Overall?
Yes, the overall.
Well, let me tell you what. Actually, let me go from this one just to the new Westie.
Okay.
Yeah, this one has a much brighter flavor to it. Like this one. This one, I don't know that it necessarily tastes as much like a quadruple as some of the others that we've had.
Right. Well, like the Rochefort is definitely a sweeter flavor than this one, but then the old Westie sort of starts approaching the Rochefort taste. Ooh, man, that smell! You kidding me?
Good. I mean, this one, the younger one, definitely has more of a sharp caramel taste to it, and then these you kind of get more into like a richer, darker toffee kind of flavor, and that's sort of the sweet brown you've got going on.
Okay. On a badass scale of badass to just kick-ass badass. How would you rate the old Westie?
I mean, this one, that's badass, and that makes me want to taste an older one to kind of see, like, you know, how it goes in 3 to 4 years.
Right.
This one, I'll have to be honest, I would probably prefer a St. Bernardus to the young one. And I realize maybe that just got me kicked out of Beer Advocate. I don't know.
That's blasphemy for sure.
Right. But, I mean, I think that's just a personal preference. This is more like that Rochefort, kind of just sitting down, kicking back at the end of the day with a nice, you know, rich beer. And this one is like the foundation of an amazing beer, but it obviously hasn't gotten to this level yet.
So what we're saying is, I need to just buy me as much of the Westie as I can get and leave it.
And just sit on it. Just walk away.
Walk away from it.
Don't drink it.
Maybe drink one to celebrate the fact that I got some more.
Right.
Okay. And then buy some St. Bernardus.
That's your everyday beer.
Split it between, because we also would like to see how that ages. I mean, 7 months, that's old, but this is a year more than that.
Right, and I kind of would have actually liked to throw I wish we could have thrown in the Rochefort kind of in the mix there, and like maybe had one of those that was aged a little bit to see if it turns too.
Yeah, I've got some, but they're about the same as
these. Okay.
About 6 months. Plus, it's a quad, but it's not. You know, the reason we put these two beers together is because St. Bernardus, for a period of about 10 years or so, up until about 8 years ago, brewed the Westvleteren for Westvleteren.
Right.
So they have the know-how. They still could make it if they wanted to, but they changed it just a little bit so that it's a different beer, because now Westvleteren is brewing their own. So that's the main reason we combine these, is because It's almost the same.
It's in the family.
Right.
Maybe. Yeah. Now that's my beer, boy. I don't know what's going on here. I'll drink that one.
The thing is, there's 8 beers on this counter.
Right.
How am I supposed to know who's
That's just too much for 2 people.
Right.
Actually, that's the thing. It's not too much for 2 people.
It's not too much, but it's just enough. We're going to make it work. And the other thing is, you told me I have to stay here
right
for the camera, but my beers are all over here.
Right.
So that's my dilemma.
Well, let's go ahead and wrap up the video then with the Granddaddy. I think.
Right.
I think this, it's in the nice glass. It's the nice aged beer. We should give it another little toast.
All right.
And this is just to being able to do this kind of stuff because we are in Belgium and doing what you can really only do in Belgium.
In Belgium.
So
It's the only thing you can do in Belgium, but right.
We could eat a shitload of chocolate and waffles with this if we wanted
Some
to.
French fries.
With some fries.
Right. Boy, I tell you what, that's a great smell, isn't it?
I mean, that just becomes candy for kiddos.
Mm-hmm. Well done, little monk men running around in the robes. That's a good beer.
Who, unfortunately, a couple of them like to touch.
Okay, they're only touching the beer.
Right.
Dribbled across the bodies.
Right. Snorted it off. All right, so parting words?
Well, this was a great tasting. We've got 5 more of these old ones, but those are going to be saved for a 2-year tasting, a 3-year tasting, and we're going to hoard as much new stuff as we can and make it old.
Right. Very good.
Right.
This is Brent, and I'm signing off.
As David.
Right.
Beer.